marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own. .23-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 39-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at the 39-yard line. For Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Henry running right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now here's Ross. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. 18 Cardinal.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Left wing, 19. Shit. Hey, check right.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Check 52. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Check 6 guard. Half for 11. Half for 11. No streak. Mike 55. Come on, D. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
3rd and goal. Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Titans nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Jump.
Derrick Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's Henry. Still on his feet. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike's 57's right. I'm coming. Check. Took left. Check 43. Shoot. Hey.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans.
Watch out.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Hey, check 24. Check 24. You're 17. Check. It's going to be a
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first down carry for Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
9 yards.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 20-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look here, go toast. Give them a rose, but they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, because I was a blessed with no one to fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex. They told me to chill. I'm making a flex.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 64 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5.
Now it's Burrow.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Nothing here.
Robert Forster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you got much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Get in the right with it. Hey, check 20. Hey.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Zip. 31's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 31's
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking deep for Gabriel. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here you go. Sweetie! Play! This thing is a loss. We taking wins home. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be stiff. Here. Hey, switch gears. 57. Mike, 57. Drop deep. 57, go. 57.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
24 is the mic. Let's go.
Now Burrow on first down. And his pass incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Titans 17. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 28, Titans 24.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.